Hey Bellas, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So y'all know why we're here. Y'all know what we came to do. We are here to review the new Fenty concealer and setting powder. And you guys, I'm excited. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm excited. So I already have simply prepped my skin. I have on my eyes and I have on my foundation as well. And to give you guys like a really good feel for the Fenty concealer, I used it with my Fenty Foundation. I have the color 310 Pro Filter, and I believe this is like a warm yellow undertone, but I know it's definitely warm for sure. I love this foundation. It has a nice soft matte finish. If you have oily skin, then you will definitely like this. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe right now, please. So I went to Sephora this morning. Thank God it was not crowded, so I didn't have much to worry about. I was able to get what I need, get in, get out before everything is sold out. So this is of course the concealer. I got the color 220. Now what I did notice, because she has so many shades of concealer, literally it took me about, I want to say about 10 to 15 minutes, because the shades are so freaking close, which it isn't a bad thing at all. But if you want to move up like the slightest shade, you know what I'm saying, you can, but you have to be careful. Just because you're going up one or up two doesn't mean it's going to be the same undertone. So you got to watch the undertone when you're picking out your Fenty concealer. I did have to reference the website while I was in there to kind of understand the undertones of the concealers. Then of course I got the Fenty Pro Filter setting powder, which I'm super excited because she's guaranteeing there's no flashback with this, and I'm definitely excited to put it to the test. A lot of powders guarantee that no flashback when they call themselves setting powders, and you still might get a little bit of a castback. I got the color Banana. Now this third product is just Fussy. I've been meaning to go get this gloss bomb, so I finally went and got it, and I'm just gonna try this as well, since you know we're in a Fenty type of mood today. It's a mood. It's an entire mood. Okay, now that we have our products out and laid out in front of me, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I'm also going to read off on the website what it says about this concealer. It is a creamy longwear crease proof liquid concealer that delivers light as air, medium to full coverage in a groundbreaking range of 50 easy to shop soft matte shades. Okay, so moving on to the Pro Filter powder, it says a super fine weightless loose setting powder curated in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for that filtered photo ready finish on lock. Okay, on lock, honey. We're gonna have that that under eye on lock. Okay, I have the color again 220. So for the skin tone, just for light to medium skin with warm undertones. My foundation color in a Pro Filter is 310. So I went up pretty far, but like I said, you have to go in and judge these colors. You just can't pick the first 2 shades up from your foundation, because I feel like you may hit or miss. Do this. Ooh. Okay, it's really creamy when it goes on, and I like a nice full coverage under eye, so I'm gonna go in with a nice little amount of this concealer. Okay, I think I made a nice color choice. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. Of course, it is a little damp. Please remember, damp beauty blenders, ladies. And I'm gonna start to blend this out. Okay. Honestly, a couple of pats and you can see how well that is blending in. Like, it's really seamless. It's really effortless. Like, I'm really not trying that hard. It's really just working out. Okay. Okay, so I do feel like my coverage faded just a little bit, but that just comes from the Beauty Blender taking up a little bit of the product. So that's the only thing you really have to worry about is your Beauty Blender soaking up a little bit of your product, but that's totally normal. We all know that for sure. But I'm definitely loving this. Okay. Very smooth, very creamy, easily blendable. And of course, it's working like nothing with its own foundation. But I think with this consistency, it reminds me a lot of the NARS Creamy Radiant. Okay? You guys let me know if this, and when you try this, does it remind you of the NARS Creamy Radiant? Because that's what I feel like I'm getting. This formula is so similar. It's smooth. So I think I'm going to build this just a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead with my second round of concealer. This time I'm not going to do as much as I did the first round. I just want the coverage increase just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so now you see that coverage really coming through. So I would definitely say if you want just more of a medium coverage, definitely only do one round of concealing. But if you're like myself and you don't mind a full coverage look, go ahead and do 2 layers. Because now I feel a lot more satisfied with how it's looking. So very easily buildable. Okay, so I'm also going to go ahead and cream contour as well. I'm not going to be using the Fenty Beauty concealer stick. I'm going to just go ahead and use my Anastasia cream contour kit in the color medium. This is the powder. Packaging is so cute. I love it. So sleek, so clean, and looks so expensive. Now, what you're going to do, of course, you're going to dab under your eyes just to fill in those creases. So now I'm going to dip my Beauty Blender into my powder, roll it around, tap off any excess. There's the powder right there. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to press it in. And that was just one little dunk. Okay, so the texture of this powder is really, really smooth. It gives me like a silk feel when I touch it, so the texture is very smooth. I love a silky, smooth finish. It almost reminds me of like if I'm touching a primer and the primer is just so smooth. All right, so I feel like that powder is fully pressed in. Let me get a little powder brush or something to kind of press the remainder of that powder in. I'm just gonna press it in. Okay, so this is how it's looking with the concealer and the powder set. Okay, I like it. I'm not going to even lie to you guys. I'm not going to give you some drawn out like, oh my god, this is why I like it, this is why I hate it. No, I like it. My eyes look super smooth. It has filled in any pores. Like, I really love it. Of course, like, I need to, of course, finish my face and add my contour, blush, and highlighter. And we are going to pay homage and use the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe Highlighter just because it's a Riri video. Rihanna, you did a good job, boo. You did a good job. You never fail us. You never fail us. Like, Riri never fails us. So my overall thoughts about the concealer, I love it. It reminds me of Creamy Radiant Concealer. It initially starts out with medium coverage, and if you want to build it up to full, go ahead and do a second layer. One thing we have to do is the flash test. So let's see if the powder is really about that life. Of course, you know, with photos, it tends to take away a little bit of the color, and you have sometimes have to add back the saturation, but overall, like, this looks really, really good. I'm really impressed. I really love it. Okay, like this powder, it is very finely milled, it is very silky, it sinks right into the concealer, it sets it quickly, and then on top of that, the #1 answer, yes, it is flash proof. So I really hope you enjoyed this first impressions review. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I love you guys, and that's it, and I will see you guys on my next video. Peace.